Mark Wahlberg literally dropped some parenting bombs.
Are the best thing that's ever happened
Well,
to
you
me.
got the touch. I still got the power.
Look at his hair. It's very long.
That's as good as I can sing. I mean, I tell you, people always like, how did you sing so bad? Look at my daughter, mortified.
Interesting that you check that out.
She is mortified. If I busted out an old rap right now, she would die. She wouldn't. She doesn't want to speak to me now.
Yeah, Mark, how old is
That's
your
his daughter.
She is 13.
Oh, my gosh.
The big 13.
Okay.
And she's been asking me on all these interviews that I do to do the yup game. So every other question that you ask me now, I'm going to respond. First response will be yup. Then I will answer the question, then I will follow it with a yup. Now she's happy. So
Yeah.
I said the yup.
She's got Paulie's microphone there if she wants to say something.
Dad, I want to hear you rap right now.
Whoa.
He raps.
She just said it. Okay, you know what? Let's take a break here.
Okay.
Because you might have to refresh yourself with the lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. I got to rap right now.
Out of pocket. He's got
You going to rap right now?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm your 45-year-old father, and I got to rap. And if you keep misbehaving, I'm going to give you behind a slap.
Look at her
It's
face.
called
I
a
have that face.
spanky. And if later on in life, you're going to thank me. Because all the advice that I'm giving you is good for you. And if not, your butt and behind's going to be black and blue. All right? No, don't cut it down. We're giving you all positive encouragement raps and good information to help you behave. And then you're going to earn that phone back, girl. You want to earn that phone back. Ooh, there's a,
That's a go-to.
there's a mad dog face.
She
right
lost
there.
the phone?
Yes, but I'm encouraging her to not only earn the phone back, but keep the phone. Good behavior is the key to success in life.
But my brothers or anything didn't lose the phone when they were when they were bad. Yeah.
They don't
Yeah,
have phones.
But they
That's-
have iPads
Double
and stuff.
But
so it's the
if,
same
but if I
thing.
took the iPad, they wouldn't care. They
Preach,
just go
girl.
throw a ball or bounce their head off the wall, and they still be happy. You live for the phone, so I got to get you where it counts, kid. How else do I get you to change?
We'll see if we can patch up the Wahlbergs right after this.
He's airing all her business. Wow.
But it's true. You got to get them where it counts. Right? Or wrong? Do you remember when our niece got kicked out of church?
Yes, that is one of your favorite stories to tell and one of her
Yes,
least favorite that you
yes.
tell. It's funny now. It was not funny when it happened.
No.
No.
But it was a classic 12-year-old misunderstanding. So we raised our niece, and she was 3, and she's now in her mid-20s. At the time, she was about 12, and one of her friends told her that another friend had been talking smack about her mama.
Yeah. You do not
Don't
talk
talk smack about your
somebody's
mama.
mama.
And so Passion and her friends lured this girl into the back hallway.
Lured is aggressive.
Oh, totally, right? Lured and then jumped on.
There's so many stretches to your version of this story.
What?
The girl supposedly did talk about her mama.
I heard it was she didn't.
No, she
Okay.
supposedly talked about her mama.
Right.
In passing, it was, you
Yeah.
know, they were walking down a dark hallway. Passion hears something about her mama, supposedly, and turns and bops the girl
Oh, is that what happened?
in the face.
Regardless,
It was still wrong.
regardless, we got an email from the pastor.
Oh, yes.
I was like,
She had to skip
She's-
some weeks.
she is not allowed back at church. She got put on, was it probation? Or
Yeah,
she
it's-
was like kicked out.
No, I mean, the church does be doing some wrong things now. But to kick a child out of church is crazy.
That was wild.
But she did need a timeout. I agree with
did.
that. We supported that decision, and we had a nice conversation with her about it.
Yeah.
But we did take away some.
That's right. So when I saw this, I was like, yes, you are channeling every parent of a teenager, right?
Not if you are of the gentle parenting era.
I don't know. Like when I heard that, it just took me right back to walking our niece through her teenage years. And the key there was I believe he is right, because the daughter was all like, you can't just be taking my phone and not taking my brother's iPads. And it was like, actually wrong. You've got to figure out where the pain point is for the child.
Okay.
Right?
But the daughter is also right, because I sometimes feel like this is where parents get it really wrong. When they have a child, multiple children, and one child gets a consequence that, according to Mark, that same consequence would not hurt his children.
Yes.
And now the parent wants to say, oh, but every child is different. And so I respond to that child, but the child doesn't understand that. The child just ends up being traumatized and sees that, traumatized. Why are all these adults in therapy now?
You talk as though you're an older sibling and you have some younger siblings.
I just know that my younger siblings got away with things that I did not get away with.
And you turned out so great, though.
Yeah, I did.
You're holding on to some stuff. Is that what I'm hearing? You're holding on to some stuff?
I bet every older sibling, ask your brother what he's holding on to.
That's true. He might be holding on to some stuff.
I mean,
babies have it.
The babies have it made.
So when we discipline our children, though, right, we have to kind of see what's gonna be the thing that makes the behavior stop, though, right?
Yes.
And it's not always the same.
Right.
And they have to be, because they're each different in their makeup.
Yes.
So how do you approach it then? How would you suggest approaching it? Because one size does not fit all.
I agree with what you're saying and what Mark is trying to say. I think I struggle with making sure that whatever discipline route you're choosing, be consistent.
Yep.
Make sure that you and your significant other are also on the same page, because our sweet children, they try to play us against one another.
Oh, all the time.
But we are a team here.
That's right.
And I am the softer parent. What?
Depends on who you talk to.
Wait, what? We're going to bring our kids on to this show.
It depends on who you talk to.
That's true. Okay, let me I'm not the yelling parent.
I got a good dad voice when it comes down to it.
Sure, aka yelling. And but when things need to be firm, I want them to stick to the discipline.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So I'm not going to be the first to like jump and be like, "Hey," because I believe that sometimes kids just need help processing their emotions.
And I'm the first who's like, your system's away, your TV's away, there's nothing.
You're grounded basically until you're in the grave.
I scale way up and then scale back.
Yeah.
It's not great.
It's not great. So whatever you do, be consistent, be united, because your kids are going to try to see who can be the good cop and the bad cop, and who they can, prey upon.
That's right.
And I think it's really important that kids know that whatever discipline you're choosing, that there's thought that went behind that.
That's right.
And also that they are loved.
Right. Because one of the things we had to do with our niece, we took away her phone for
we didn't even give her the phone.
We didn't even give her the phone. Well, she got it from her mom, and then we took it away for 6 months.
That girl got her phone taken away a lot.
All the time. But one time it was a stretch. We were just like, there's no phone for you.
Yeah.
And there's no activities for you. You're just going to be in your room.
I think it's really important, whatever you're choosing, that your kid sees that it's to protect them and care for them and love them. I think I have a hard time when we try to say, hit kids where they count, because sometimes, and before I was adopted, I grew up in a household where there were favorites. Right. I happened to be one of the favorites, right? But my siblings who weren't,
it was hell for them.
It was hell. It was horrible. And I think it has impacted them into their adulthood.
Right.
So I think you have to be really careful and know yourself as a parent.
Yeah. That
when you are hitting kids where it counts, that child will know that whether it's them or their brother or their sister, that love is the same no matter what. And you're trying to protect them and help them all grow and learn equally.
Correct.
Not because one is more stubborn, so you're going to hit them harder and harder and harder, I think that does a lot of damage if you don't properly understand what Mark is trying to say.
I know on fire 'cause you kept me every time I mess it up, and everybody says that things are bound to change, but I hope they stay the same 'cause you are the best thing that's ever happened to me.